Hey guys, so welcome back to a new video. So in today's video we're going to be making a tier list for every single epic, legendary, and mythic in anime adventures. So let's start with the epics. So I'm going to start with Crocodile here. So I'd say he could be good if you're newer to the game, but he is an epic, so I think he's either C or B tier, probably C tier. So next we got Frieza. Frieza, he's pretty good, I'd say. Probably would go at like probably the bottom of B tier because he's definitely, like I said before, with Crocodile, he's good for newer players. I'd say he's better than Crocodile. Yeah, I think you guys, if you're newer to the game, you should try and get him. Gaara, C tier, he's not that good. Genos, probably like top of C tier or so. And by the way, in the comments down below, let me know if you disagree with anything or you would place something differently. So next we have Ichigo. I'm gonna put this guy here at the top of B tier. He's a newer epic, I'm pretty sure. So then we got Inosuke. Most of these epics are gonna be C or B tier, I'd say. Probably bottom of B tier. Jotaro, top of B tier. Actually, I'll put him in like the bottom of A tier because he is pretty good for if you're newer to the game because he time stops. Killua, probably B tier. Law, probably at the top of B tier. I'd move Killua to like about right here. Law is a pretty good epic for his damage for an epic unit. So yeah, not that good for, I forgot what his name is. Overhaul, not that good. I'm gonna put Speedwagon in A tier because he's a farm. If you don't have Bulma, definitely try and get him. Put Todoroki here because he slows. Zenitsu, I'm gonna put him at like C tier as well. He's not that good. So now we get into the legendaries. So Pain, S tier, recommend getting him. There's no S plus tier, but that would probably be where most of the mythics would go. I'm gonna just put him for now at the top of A tier because there are some really good mythics in the game. Blackbeard, A tier. Dio, he's also at the top of A tier. Dobby, I'm going to put him in B tier. He's not very good. Probably the worst legendary. Aaron, also not good. Erwin, another one of the people at the top of A tier. Giorno, he's going to go in A tier as well because he is pretty good for story mode. Goku Blue, I mean, as well. He's pretty good. So there's that. Itachi is probably at like the end of A tier because he's not the best, but he does do some decent damage. So Mihawk, he is probably also in A tier. He's not too bad, but he's pretty much like Giorno, but I think less damage, I'm pretty sure. So I recommend you try and get Giorno, Dio, Erwin, and Pain. Those are the best legendaries in the game. And also Bulma as well. Bulma isn't on this tier list, but she would be in S tier because she's the best farm unit. So definitely try and get Bulma. So now we get into the mythic units. Right off the bat, this guy, he is going to have to go into B tier. He's not good. I recommend saving your gems if he ever gets in the shop. Same with Diavolo. He's not as bad as him. By the way, got my first mythic, and it was the worst mythic in the game, so that's kind of sad. If you're wondering how I would ever know any of these, like if they're good or not, I watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff, and I know I've seen a ton of showcases, so I've seen all of these units. I forgot to place Piccolo, but I'd say he is also in B tier. Alright, so Levi, probably like also in A tier. Not very good. I don't recommend getting him either. Rengoku, probably at the bottom of S tier, maybe, or I'll put him at the top of A tier. He's a good mythic, much better than Armin and Levi. So next we got All Might. I put him at like the bottom of S tier, just because I think he has a clickable skill. Shanks, S tier. Whitebeard, S tier. Madara, S tier. Katakuri, S tier. You gotta get Katakuri because he stuns the enemies, so like sort of like Dio, but I think he has a better stun and does a ton of damage. Whitebeard has a clickable skill, gives you a ton of damage, really good for story mode. Madara, not bad SPA for the damage, really good. He used to be one of the best, but I'd say he's still one of the best, but I recommend you get some of these One Piece ones. All of the One Piece guys are really good. Speaking of Akainu, S tier, top of S tier, he's really good. Broly also, I'm going to put him here. So this is the order of mythics in the game. So B tier, I'm going to put Armin there. Levi is in A tier. And then all these are in, I'll try and like rearrange them. I think this is a good order here. Shanks is probably like that. So Akainu, best one. I'd say tied with Katakuri because Katakuri does stun. I think it's more of a tie between Broly and Akainu, so you can get either of those. Sorry for that Discord ping. If you guys heard it, I don't know if you guys did. Whitebeard, clickable skill, really good. Shanks, really good. Madara, pretty good, and so is All Might. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys have any other things down in the comments, if you guys disagree or agree with me, let me know. If you place like a mythic higher or lower in the tiers. And that is going to be it for today's video. So hope you guys did enjoy, and bye.